today? Sunday. Damn. At 11? And nobody's... Almost midnight. Nobody's here. Sunday. Yeah. Ouch, my leg. Oh, gee. Let's try TikTok for a little bit. Just a little bit. See what the algorithm has. I do not like this. I'm gonna take it off. Can't always do damage control once it's done. It's done and it's done. Yeah, I thought so. And I'll break the diarrhea.
If you wanted to talk to me, you could have just faked a heart attack.
Well, you wouldn't have come.
When you're a popular loner, people will fucking hate you. They will hate you more than they hate somebody who is just popular or somebody who's just a loner. And it's because you represent a paradox. And something about your solitude makes people feel rejected. It's like when you're popular, when you're well known, when you're well liked, especially if you're somebody who has like a following on social media, people become obsessed with watching you. They become obsessed with trying to unravel the mystery that is you. And people also want access to that. A lot of people are clout chasers. They want to be popular by proximity. And when you're a loner, you tend to reject social situation. And people will take this very personally. And because you don't just lay yourself out exposed and you don't just hand your life and all the information to it to other people. People have no choice but to sit with themselves and make up scenarios about you. And almost always will they paint you as a villain of some sort. And again, it's because you represent a sense of feeling rejected in them. Even if you haven't actually rejected them, you just keeping to yourself feels like a rejection for people who want something from you.
You are unstoppable, chosen one. They don't know how you keep overcoming their attacks. They keep sending attack after attack after attack after attack. And that's how you know that you're close. You're about to make it. If you weren't about to make it, they wouldn't be turning every single person they could against you. They would just be like laughing at you, like, ha, they're not gonna make it. But they know you're gonna make it, chosen one. They know. And it bothers them to the core. They don't want it to be you, they want it to be them. How can it be you? They want it to be them, chosen one. You're either getting close to the end, or you're at that part where it's getting really, really difficult, and you're wondering, like, why is everybody turning on me for no reason?
I was so good this person.
That's where Neo is fighting the Smith, and the Smith has corrupted everybody and turned everyone against you. And Neo he's just fighting him, and he never gives up until he finally wins.
The mess.
That's you, chosen one. You're Neo from the Matrix. Keep going, you got this.
Yeah, bro.
Capitalism is the reason why everything sucks and why everyone is crazy. And I'll prove it to you. Imagine that you have two dogs. One dog, you train the dog, you take him to school, you give him free school, you take care of his health, you treat him good, you treat him, like you love him, right? You give him everything he needs. And whatever he wants to do, whatever kind of things he wants to do on his own, you allow him to, right? Like if he shows, if he wants to be in a dog show or something like that, you allow him to, right? This is how kids act. If you watch kids when they're playing together, they don't just lay around and do nothing. They're not lazy. They will actually get up and like start doing things and running up hills and running around the block, and they will do things because that's what people do when they're not being whipped to do something, when they're not being forced to do something. So now imagine you have another dog, and that dog, instead of giving it everything it needs, what you do is you say, hey dog, I'm only gonna give you things if you go out and bring me money. So bring me money, and then you can have a girlfriend. Bring me money, and you can have health care. I'll take you to the vet. I'll take care of your teeth. I will feed you. I will teach you. I'll train you how to sit. I'll train you how to be a healthy dog. I'll train you how to be smart and not chew things and not poop in the house. But only if you go out and bring me money. And if you don't, you starve to death. Imagine if you treated your dog like that. How would your dog behave? Your dog would probably become a vicious psychopath. It would probably go out and rob people and find ways to take money from people because that's the only way it can get what it needs. Which dog do you think would be better suited to interact with society? The one who had its basic needs met, or the one who was only rewarded for bringing home money? Capitalism is the reason why everything sucks and why everyone is crazy, and I'll prove it to you. Imagine that you have two dogs. One dog, you train the dog, you take him to school, you give him free school, you take care of his health, you treat him good, you treat him, like you love him, right? You give him everything he needs. You are unstoppable, chosen one. They don't know how you keep overcoming their...
If you wanted to talk to me, you could have just faked a heart attack.
I have a message from your grandfather. So he's talking about how you grew up in a lot of trauma growing up, narcissistic parents here. You were trained very early in life to obey to sacrifice your own needs. I'm hearing CPTSD could have been a thing here. And very early in life, you suffer from a lot of trauma, but you also learn to put your needs on the back burner here. And to this day, like, you have a lot of trouble in your relationships. You will attract similar partners that you grew up with in the home. So these narcissistic partners. And what he's telling me is, like, deep down inside, because of this abuse that you had to suffer from very early, you feel unlovable. And when you attract these people into your life, typically, they do have issues themselves. You guys both carry these deep wounds of shame inside of you. And so when you find each other, you both feel unlovable. So when you find each other, it feels like you finally found somebody that's going to love you right. And when you first jump into it, it's like a fairy tale type thing. This person will rush in, and the person that you attract into your life is narcissistic, is what I'm picking up, where they'll act very superior over you. And when they first rush in, they kind of, since you're almost like feeling inferior in a way, they will kind of rush in as your savior, whether it's through like finances, or you're suffering from depression, or maybe addictions could be significant. They want to come in and save you. And they want to give to you. And for you, it feels like they're giving you all this love, you know, and you just really feel accepted because you never felt accepted growing up. And so, but here's the thing, the person that's feeling superior, narcissistic partner, will get to a point where they're not feeling loved. And so they will go to you and they may start criticizing you, trying to control you, manipulate you. Like, it's just, they get very toxic, abusive towards you. And you feel like they may abandon you. So you revert back to these old patterns that you had growing up, where you start sacrificing all your needs. You start doing everything you can to keep this person from leaving you. And then eventually, like over time, you realize that your needs are not being met. You feel not loved. You get sick of it. You put your foot down. You may start fighting with this person. Then your partner, the narcissist, the superior one, feels like you may abandon them. It's this cycle you go through. And they start, you know, giving you all this love again, you know, going back to this honeymoon phase. And you keep them around because you think things are going to change. And eventually it just goes back to how it was before. And your grandfather wants you to realize this, that these dynamics are not love, that you guys are actually coming together because deep down you both feel unlovable. And when you find each other, you both think you find love. And it's just this repetitive cycle where you think you're in love and then you realize you're not. You're just fulfilling this abandonment wound that you have inside of you. And he wants you to identify this, like recognize where this is coming from. This comfort of these people, you know, you grew up with this narcissistic parent, so it felt comfortable to you. So you're attracted to these same types of people. You're running this program from this old trauma that was installed inside of you. In order to, you know, call in a healthy relationship, he wants you to identify this. You know, identify this old programming and this abandonment you have in you, this codependency, but really this shame from feeling unlovable from your parents because, you know, you had to sacrifice so much growing up. Work to release this and really work on this childhood trauma. Once you do this, you're going to start to attract healthy partners. And he also, once you get into a new relationship, wants you to communicate your needs clearly right away and set boundaries with your new partners. So this will kind of give you signs and will show you red flags when you meet people, so you'll be able to identify if this person is narcissistic.
ATBox provides global building materials and interior design solutions combined with custom home building services throughout the US. Whether you are developing a luxury residence,
you have a bully in your energy that is about to experience the same energy that they have been trying to project on you. This is somebody who wanted to strip you away from opportunities, somebody who was trying to fuck up your back, somebody who attacked your reputation. This is somebody who was trying to isolate you. Okay, I just saw the tower. Look, that is not a coincidence. 3 of Swords, not a coincidence. Whoever this person is, they might dabble into the black art, or they did in the past. But long story short, this is somebody who tried to have people work against you. Okay, and the way that they did it is by doing things behind the scenes. Okay, projecting energy on you, right? And now all of a sudden, this person is about to experience a lot of like angry entities coming at them. All right. So if somebody wanted people to just despise you and like, disregard you, that's gonna be their end. If somebody wanted you to be irrelevant because they felt intimidated by you, that's gonna be their end. Like, all of the energy that they've been trying to project on you is going to be exactly what they're going to fucking read. So I'm going to put some cards for you when it comes to your enemies, right? Your hater, your bully. Okay, this is somebody who was trying to target your stability. Confirmation, bitch. This is somebody who was trying to target your stability, okay? This is somebody who was trying to fuck up your bag, okay? By attacking your reputation, by attacking how people view you, and that's gonna be their karma. Those money blockages, because I mean, it don't have to be somebody performing witchcraft. It's the intention in which they did things, right? If somebody was gossiping about you so that you wouldn't get an opportunity, so that doors wouldn't open for you, so that people just would disregard you, whatever the case may be, guess what? They're about to experience that shit, okay? Their doors are going to be closed. Somebody was trying to block your blessings, and guess what? Their blessings are blocked already because of the shit that they did to you. Because that's how you block your blessings, when you try to block other people's blessings. What's cash flow? Money blockages, show me. Text messages, incoming message, phone call, important information, details revealing the truth. So you're going to find out about how far this person went to sabotage you. Beauty spells, okay? Trying to target your beauty on how people view you. Weight loss, gain weight, or hair fall. So again, this is somebody who was trying to...
They lost, and they know you can do better. They thought they won, but karma just sent the...
The neighbor, and I had something else to say. So we're dealing with the neighbor, and we're dealing with this neighbor's, the neighbor's into some shady shit, okay? The neighbor got involved in my scam, okay? Some legal troubles, okay? Your neighbor, if your neighbor is showing up at all times, like different times at night, like, I'm getting a couple of different energies like this. I'm getting neighbor's never home anymore, okay? Your neighbor's never home because your neighbor's out doing some shady shit, okay? Your neighbor's actually saying they're at work when there was somebody else, okay? But then I'm hearing that they're actually out gambling. They could be out casino, they could be out doing drugs, they could be on the streets, okay? Then I'm hearing that your neighbor could be coming home at all nights and hours, okay, different times, okay? Causing havoc, causing trouble, okay? But your neighbor's in some legal troubles, okay? They have legal, what's the word? It's been neighbor, and I had something else to say. So we're dealing with the neighbor, and we're dealing with this neighbor's, the neighbor's into some shady shit, okay?
I don't know what to do. No. I'm tired at the moment.
steer people around from you. They wanted to isolate you. They wanted to make you feel not included, all of that shit on purpose. And now they are experiencing this themselves. All right? Waiting. Wishful thinking, wasting time, hoping to see results. Old news, no change. So this is somebody who was hoping that you would miss an opportunity, or that your money would be affected, or that your stability would be affected, and they're seeing that there's nothing happening. Okay, they're obsessed with seeing an outcome, and the reason why that shit is never going to happen and it's not going to happen is because you're anointed, you're protected, okay? You are anointed, highly protected, divinely guided, ancestor spirit guides, okay? I feel like you have been receiving some type of insight spiritually. With this coming under text message, your spirit guides, your angel has been warning you about somebody trying to steer things around, trying to steer drama behind the scenes, trying to have shit, you know, kind of like sabotage, okay? And so they're warning you so that you be ahead of time and so that you don't let none of this shit affect you. Okay, you have dream state. This is somebody who went as far as trying to block your intuition, your gifts, right? So that you couldn't see right through them. And then you have lane coven. Gathering together to have discussions about you. Getting together in on this plan. I fucking told you that somebody was trying to steer shit behind the scenes with other people. And this is why they're getting this fucking karma. What's a puppet master? Exactly. They are the head of this. The people that are coming at you is one thing, but the one that's like puppeteering, that's the one that's gonna take the major fall, right? The bigger they climb, the bigger the fall. Control freak, obsessed with controlling you or those around you. Wanting things their way or the highway. I told you this person was obsessed with trying to steer people away from you. Bitch. And then death reversed. Death spells ultimately backfire. Time to say goodbye. What comes around comes back around. Exactly. 5:25 in the clock, as I'm saying this. So the same way that somebody wanted you to miss out on your blessings, wanted people to disregard you, wanted people to not take sides with you, to not see the truth, now everything is going to reverse on them. You have the Four of Pentacles. This is somebody who was holding on to something. You have the World card, you have the Ten of Cups wanting to come out. What's the Four of Pentacles only the truth? The Two of Cups. Somebody was trying to isolate you. The Four of Pentacles with the Two of Cups is somebody who's trying to kind of like keep you from people or keeping people from you, keeping people from seeing you. This person was trying to dim your light. This person was jealous of you. Could have been a friend. You have the Lovers. Exactly. This person was trying to sabotage all of your fucking connections. What's the Two of Cups? Only the truth. Two of Cups. Let's see. The Hermit. And they did this shit behind the scenes. What is the Hermit? The Hermit, the Knight of Wands. They were very passionate about this shit. What's the Knight of Wands? The High Priestess, I told you this person was doing it behind the scenes. Something is behind it. The Six of Cups under it. I'm going to take the Six of Cups back. So again, this person was trying to be very strategic with this High Priestess coming up under the Two of Cups after the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces energy, Virgo energy. This person thought that they were doing something, okay? You have the Emperor coming out in reverse. This is somebody who's manipulated. This person thought that they were getting away with this shit. What's the High Priestess? This could be a Dark Priestess. This is somebody who is very strategic. You have the Two of Wands. Somebody who plans, right? Ahead of time. This was their whole plan. What's the Two of Wands? Two of Wands, the Tower, the Three of Swords. That came out earlier. That's crazy. This person is going to regret coming for you. Okay? I promise you. They're going to regret the day that they thought that they can control your fucking life. May you have a blessed day in your arena. I will see you soon. I love you.
All right, foresight. Your intuition, something about a mother. Your intuition about a mother. Your intuition about this foresight. You saw someone, something. You could have seen someone's mother. A blue pilot could be significant. A student driver, a son, a Nissan truck could be significant. A green Chevy. You saw something.
A bunch of lot.
Yeah, two people even. A mother and a son, a woman and a guy driving by. You saw something. And that foresight, you knew. That intuition, right place, right time. What do we need to know? Even somebody planning to travel, even overseas. They were traveling somewhere, driving somewhere. Something about it. All right. A single abundant female. They were watching somebody. That foresight. Independent wealth. Again, you're carrying a heavy burden here. They're trying to burden this girl. They were planning to travel somewhere to burden her, to it's poor planning here too to overburden somebody. They planned to overburden, so it's very poor planning on all these people's part, whoever was involved, to overburden this girl. And 10 of Wands, you think a lot of people, a group of people even, they tried a lot of things, but again, poor planning, poor foresight. Stupid is as stupid does type of energy. Coming after this girl, it says she's single, she's abundant, there's some kind of wealth, stealing her wealth, stealing her joy, stealing what makes her thrive. They didn't want her to thrive. Alright, so she could be some kind of an earth angel. A Sagittarius could be significant. This earth angel energy, this healer, she's a healer. She's she balances things out. She's the calm and the storm even, you know what I mean? Again, card 14, 4 plus 1 is 5. 5s are what changed. They wanted to change her. They didn't want her maybe even to be this energy. Something changed with her. Something changed with her. So did anybody ask why? There must be a reason, right? She was being overburdened for a reason. Did anybody ask why? What was going on again? 10, cycle complete. Trying to end her completely. A group of people. You know, they want to keep her from having some kind of new love. Something about a baby could be significant here. They didn't want her moving from her heart space. They didn't want her heart space, the love that she has, to pour into other people. They didn't want that seen. Again, because again, why? She's this abundant earth angel. Very earthly. And likes nature. She likes to be outside. She's one with nature, the birds, the water. They want her to stay. Look, and in that cup, and in those 2 cups, they were putting something in the drink, putting something in the water, putting something in some kind of a drink, switching them out, pouring one to the other. They didn't want her pouring emotions into something. So there's definitely jealousy here, obviously. Obviously. These cards, they're good for learning. I'm going to link them right down here below. These are the backs of them. Aren't they beautiful? And these are the fronts. Again, there's that love what's underneath that heart space, that love, that new relationship. Somebody that loves themselves, which means they're capable of loving other people. They can pour into others freely. So you've got your definition in the upright, you've got your definition in reverse, you've got a thought to ponder here, you've got your chakra, you've got your astrology symbol, you've got your yes, no, maybes here. These are great. Again, link them below. Grab you a set if you want to learn, follow along. Do your thing. Again, bets, homos, jets. Yeah, they wanted her. They wanted to overburden her. They wanted her to suffer. They wanted her in pain. They wanted to abandon her. They wanted her to go on somewhere. They wanted her, again, something to change. They wanted her seen as poor, as a hardship, that like as a problem. They wanted her, yeah. So she's this thriving earth angel, like happy-go-lucky. They wanted her to be seen in a totally different light. They wanted people to think she was a burden, a problem. That she was, some kind of poverty, some kind of charity event, kind of a thing. They, you know what I mean? Like, I guess, again, they wanted to act like they were better than somebody, too. which means they're not. They knew they weren't. They knew whoever these group of people were that were trying to put this hardship on this person obviously was less than this person. That's why they were intimidated by this person. They knew they weren't shit compared to this person. I mean, obviously. Why else would they go after somebody? Because they know that they ain't shit, and this person was, so they wanted to take this abundance from her. Again, out of jealousy, out of envy, out of spite, out of being pure evil. But again, we've been talking about Papa Legba. Papa Legba's like the crutches. Papa Legba has seen this. Again, if he comes to somebody, you don't go calling for him. It's a closed practice. But he's come calling to someone. I'm going to say to this female here. Again, these people have been seen. So who's walking around the house
you
now?
don't want to mess
Who's
with
guarding
Papa
now?
Legba.
Who's supporting somebody now? Oh, baby, because I guess he knew what was coming. What they were trying to do, they were trying, again, this group here, teamwork, to kill somebody.
No, my God.
So I guess
got
that
Papa
favor
Legba,
is going to
so
be
I could
protected and
mess
maybe
with
returned
Papa
because they do come for
Legba.
payment. Overburdening. Look at this. These people are awful. These people are trash.
Papa Legba.
Work, illusions.
See, Papa Legba is a vital.
Illusions around somebody's work in order to get them to move on to go somewhere. They were doing something. They were patiently causing some kind of illusions.
All right, Papa Legba is a vital spiritual entity serving as a gatekeeper at the crossroads, an intermediary between humans and the spirit world. He is central to West African voodoo and Haitian voodoo and Louisiana voodoo, and is always invoked first in ceremonies open to spiritual gates. Freddy's a scary guy. He stands at the spiritual crossroads and decides who can speak with the other Iwa spirits and ancestors. Linguistic master. He is believed to speak all human languages and facilitates clear communication and understanding. Wonderful. Community consensus. Most users already agree that he possesses a wise, intelligent, and trickster-like yet benevolent energy. Reddit. Appearance and offerings. Depiction. He is traditionally seen as an elderly wise man who walks with a cane, wears a straw hat, and smokes a pipe. Symbols often associated with keys, doors, gates, and colors red and black. Whoa, those are my lucky colors too, red and black. Offerings. Common traditional offerings left for him include rum or alcohol, tobacco, yes, candy and coffee. Sounds good to me. I don't like alcohol, but yeah, hurts my stomach. Papa Legba. Just want to educate people about him, that's it, so they better understand. Papa Legba is an Iwa or Lao in West African voodoo, and its diasporic derivatives, Dominican Republic voodoo and such. You can read that. Who serves as the intermediary between God and humanity. He stands at the spiritual crossroads and gives or denies permission to speak with the spirits of Guinea and is believed to speak all human languages. In Haiti, he is a great elocutioner. Legba facilitates communication, speech, and understanding. He is commonly associated with dogs. Papa Legba is invoked at the beginning of every ceremony. Papa Legba has his origins in Yoruba traditions in the historic West African tradition of Damoni, located within the present-day Benin. I guess that's his, a symbol, right? Yeah. I forget what those are called. Anyways, yeah. Wonder if there's people around here that practice this in Salina. I'm sure there might be some people who know something about that. I forget what that's called. But yeah. Anyways, it's usually done by people of the Dominican Republic, Voodoo, Haitian Voodoo, Louisiana Voodoo, and Winnetti, I think that's what he said. Yeah. Anyways, learn something new every day, I guess, out there, everyone.
I think we forget that life was never meant to be understood. I think we forget that life was never meant to be understood. It was meant to be felt. We spend so much time
Again, they were promising what they couldn't deliver here. People were lying, making up stuff. Again, somebody was lying too when they were at work about where somebody works, where somebody was going when they were at work. They were doing something behind somebody's back here. Again, wanting somebody to walk away, to go away, have them abandoned and isolated here. Rest. And pain. Again, they were planning somebody's funeral.
Yeah, I thought so.
Your intuition, the connection, you know what you know. Trust what you know. A high priestess. A seer. Somebody that's connected to the divine. You see the unseen. You know what you aren't supposed to know. And again, look at that number 3. Right there. Not knowing. Yeah, Papa Legba.
Papa Legba again.
That he's going to be running the show now. So that you can rest. Some kind of protection, I guess. Leader, a boss here in Aries. Build your kingdom on solid foundation. Need a safe place where you can rest.
Do what you gotta do.
Hasta la vista, losers.
Your life is going to change. This one.
All right, let's talk about Hecate. All right. We always hear about Hecate being a Greek goddess, right? But she's involved with, I guess, coyotes and dogs and wolves, right? You ever hear those at night in Salina? They go, oh! Let's look at Hecate. Wonder if there's many Greeks in Salina. Hecate is an ancient Greek goddess of magic, witchcraft, and crossroads. God, we have so many crossroads in Salina. She is often shown as a triple form holding twin torches. Daughter of the Titans, Perseus and Astera, honored by Zeus and allowed to keep her vast power over earth, sea, and sky. Helped Demeter find Persephone and become a guide for lost souls. Symbols and sacred items, guarded 3-way intersections where people left food offerings. Animals, sacred dogs, wolves, and polecats. Objects, twin torches, keys, and the dark moon. Hecate, Hecate. Tell us, Hecate, who you with? What's you about? I'm not going to read it. Well, maybe. We'll just do the first paragraph. Hecate is a goddess in ancient Greek religion and mythology. most often shown holding a pair of torches or a key or snake or accompanied by dogs, and in later periods depicted as a three-formed or triple body. She is associated with crossroads, nightlight, magic, witchcraft, and the moon. Her earliest appearance in literature was in Hesiod, Theogony, in the 18th century. As a goddess of great honor with a dominion in sky and earth and sea, she has popular followings among the witches of Thessaly and an important sanctuary among the Carians of Asia Minor. Okay, earliest evidence I could take call for the Selenites. So yeah, that's Hecate. Sometimes I hear, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go. Yeah, symbol, pair, torch, dog, serpents, key, knives. But the thing about Hecate is, there's a lot of coyotes here. There's a polecat. I don't know what a polecat is. Ew, no. That looks like a coyote, I think, or a wolf. I don't know. A husky. Anyways. Let's listen to more. See you back in a second.
So just not for everybody. Your life will change. I am seeing many, many magical things happen to you. And if you're seeing this is not for everybody. But you know, it's for you. Because you know this could become your possibility very easily. It could be your possibility, right? I am seeing you hit a checkpoint. That's a big deal for you. This is going to be a financial checkpoint or else a creative checkpoint.
Whatever you did from 2000 to 2013, that's the reason why your family despise you or jealous of you and hate you. For whoever this pertains to, if this resonates for you, from the years of 2000 to 2013, whatever you was doing in your life, this is why your family despise you. This is why they feel as though you don't deserve anything. This is why they hate you. This is why they blame you for the things that went wrong in their lives. They feel as though you don't deserve another chance. These are the family members who hated you in secret when you didn't know it. They hated the things that you were able to see in life. They hated the places that you were able to be in life. They hated the people that you were able to connect with in life. They hated the connections that you made in life. They hated the things that you were able to experience. They hated a lot of things. They hated that you were able to separate your children from the curse and the wreckage of things that they are still connected to. These are things that these spirits have embedded themselves into the souls of the people in your family. They want you to stop talking because what you are doing is you are shining a light on them. You are embarrassing them. You are making people look at them sideways. They don't feel comfortable when they go to places. They don't feel comfortable going around people anymore. They know that there is a magnifying glass on certain things about them and their life and reasons for things. People are starting to scrutinize these people, Chosen. So you all you have to do is keep being your authentic self. As far as when it comes to your exes have orchestrated campaigns against you because you have obviously caught them in compromising situations several times. And they are so unaccountable and embarrassed and have an image to uphold that the best thing for them to do was to side with your family, side with weak people, and try to bring you down. Chosen, you know these things. Chosen, you are the diamond in the rough. Chosen, you are the eagle in the sky. They can't come where you are. They cannot fly that high. Chosen, these are the things that's going on. These people are stagnated in life, and stagnation leads to polluted water. So when you have polluted water, you can't feed anyone. Not a partner in a relationship, not a family member, not a child, not a friend, not a job. You can't feed anything when you have polluted water. So stagnation is these people's place. Chosen, your place is forward motion, forward movement, ascending, rising. So you do that and let them stagnate.
The enemy is always going to attack right before you are either about to create something or you are about to do something that is going to elevate either yourself, other people, do something for the kingdom, something that is going to basically help others, help encourage, uplift, or even just something that's going to better your position, right? And whenever God wants you to create something, God is going to let you know, like time and time again, right? So yesterday I had gone out and I had gotten some paint supplies. The day before that, I had already gotten the urge, like, you're going to paint, right? I already knew. And so I went and I got some paint supplies, but it didn't feel right to paint yesterday. So I was like, you know what? Sunday, that's going to be my paint day. I'm going to work.
Well, it's good to hear that somebody else is here. I'm not the only one that's here. I'm surprised everybody. Oh, don't tell me it's Annie. It's weird, like people be walking up to me, but everybody else that I know be staying the fuck away from me. It's scary. Like people who don't know me just come waltzing up to me, but everyone else, they like 80, like stage left. They're like, no, don't go near him. Don't go near him. Don't go near him. Yeah. Everybody's like that right now. Can't believe that guy just walked right up to me the other day. That girl. Like, oh my God. Everybody's avoiding me like the fucking plague. people I know. No. People even came up and walked up to me when nobody else was doing it. Damn it, there, I knew something. Something real. Breaking the seventh seal, the first seal. You want to break that first seal. Okay. Who knows? Scary now. I don't know what they put in me. You know why? I remember seeing a biological weapons fucking van follow me one time at CCK. I don't know if it was fake or real. I don't really fucking know. Out of me. Like, oh fucking hell. following